You're gonna have to forgive me today. A little bit of a cold today. Today I wanted to talk very candidly about a found family of mine. In your 20s, people will tell you that you stray away from your parents or your family, like your blood-related family, and you find friends that are not blood-related but might as well be your family. And then you often return to your blood-related family. Sometimes, like myself, you value both, but spend more time or find yourself spending more time around the people who are in your 20s. I have found those people, and I'm incredibly blessed and grateful, and I want to share the story of how I met them today. So take it back to the Seek conference of 2025. There was a thing called the portal. On the second to last night, I ran into three siblings and their cousin. If you're watching this, you know who you are, but their names are David, Rachel, and Gina, all part of the Capello family. And their cousin, Mary D'Alessandro, was with them. And I met them. It was all fun. It was cool. We got to know each other. We got to have a fun time. They got to know who I was and my YouTube channel. I thought that was just a really nice moment. It won't go on for much longer. This is a coincidence. I won't probably see them again. But by the next night, Jervis Campbell had just finished up his set. And after that, I ran into those four again. They had the same energy as before. And what was really cool was that night they actually introduced me to, 30 of them that were there, 20 of them. I'm not sure how many were there. Friends, family, relatives, missionaries. They had brought their whole crew with them, and it was just me, a stranger, and they brought me to all of the people that they had brought with them. By the end of the night, I exchanged contact information with them and a lot of their family and friends, and I thought, this is really cool again. This is a coincidence, I'm seeing them again, and we went home, we went our separate ways. Turns out, a couple months later, Gina has a figure skating competition right around the corner from my school, Drexel. David and his dad both went down to Philly, where I was, to surprise her. And since I also was going to school there, they brought me with them. We met up and surprised her together. I was going through such a tough time at school, mentally, physically, emotionally, academically, religiously. And to see them again was just a special light, and was a guiding light from Christ to show, these new people, this family, just these couple of siblings might be changing you, might be impacting you in a special way. Fast forward a couple months later, they invite me to what they call the Buff experience. Just Buff is what they call it. They live in Buffalo, New York, and I thought, they're inviting me all the way out to their home. They're willing to take me in for a weekend, among many others, to have this fun, organized, chaotic experience together. So I flew out on a plane from Drexel, from Philadelphia, showed up, and they were once again ecstatic to see me. I met all their friends, met all their family, and it was just the most delightful, fun, spirit-filled experience I'd had in a very long time. It was the perfect mix within all the distress and all the frustration and chaos I was experiencing at school, to go to a different direction, entirely new home, entirely new city that I'd never been in, and experience this weekend I should say, with strangers I had met a year ago. Now lastly, fast forward a couple more months past that, they invite me again to another one of their Buff experiences, another one of their weekends. This is the weekend I just came from. Even better than the first. Lots of late nights, lots of chaos, lots of activities, lots of conversations, lots of spirit. Lots of just praying and being in communion with one another. Now it's a little frustrating because they happen to be so far away. They're a plane ride away, they're not a highway away, they're not a town away, they're a whole plane ride, a whole city away. And I don't have a lot of people in my 20s who I'm surrounded around in this gap year of mine. But coming home, I know I can count on these people in Buffalo. I can count on them to talk to me, to be there for me, and overall just share community with me. So I know you guys are watching this. I thank you for all that you do. Your work doesn't go unnoticed. Your service and charity doesn't go unnoticed. And I'm sure everyone else who goes to Buff sees the same way. I trust God that He will deliver. And I'll see you next time. Peace.